Allow me to get philosophical here for a moment. One of my favorite quotes of all time was by Capitals Stanley Cup winning coach Barry Trotz, who said, talking about trying to close out a 7-game series early, he said, and I quote, "When you have a chance to push a team over the cliff, you push them off." The Washington Capitals tonight, they did not just push the Montreal Canadiens off of the cliff, they picked them up and threw them off. Caps win, baby, 4-1 over the Montreal Canadiens in this game, game number 5. And coincidentally, they also win this series by a count of 4-1. Getting your business done quick at the first chance that you get, you love to see it. Let's get into it, babes. First period, the Montreal Canadiens, they get the game's first power play, but the Caps kill it off and then they draw one of their own, and Alex Ovechkin will show you how to do it, baby. Dylan Strome wins the offensive zone faceoff back to Alex Ovechkin, and Alex Ovechkin absolutely puts everything that he has into this puck, absolutely cranks this thing past the Habs netminder, Jakob Chychrun. Was Alex Ovechkin picturing perhaps Ivan Demidov, Mr. I like Malkin much better? Was he picturing Ivan Demidov's face on that puck? I don't know, man, but he certainly leaned into this thing. Like I said, absolute hammer time. Poor Dobesh, man. He did not have a chance on that shot. And he played great in this game, by the way. Jakob Dobesh did. But yeah, this one, no chance, baby, by Alex Ovechkin. Just gives him really, like I said, absolutely no chance on this shot. Absolute hammer time, like I said, by the greatest goal scorer of all time, literally, for his 4th goal of this series already. This is just the 5th game. Actually, it's just been 4 games and 1 period at this point. And yeah, Alex Ovechkin, like I said, he has already got his 4th goal of the series. 39 years old. And that goal assisted, obviously, like I said, by Dylan Strome. What a series Dylan Strome has had, my goodness. And yeah, this goal here puts the Caps up, like I said, 1-0. The captain getting his team off on the right foot in this game yet again. So a huge goal there by the captain, Alex Ovechkin. And yeah, it fired the boys up, baby. It really did, because just about 2 minutes after that Alex Ovechkin goal, we have now got Jakob Chychrun joining in on the fun. And yeah, Jakob Chychrun shoots this one into the net here for his 2nd goal of the series already. He is a defenseman, remember, 2 goals in 5 games in the playoffs so far by Jakob Chychrun. Absolute beast on the back end for the Caps. So he, like I said, he shoots this one into the net here for his 2nd goal of the series. But this goal was really all about Pierre-Luc Dubois. PLD, baby. Amazing play by him. He draws all of the Habs defenders over to him. And then eyes in the back of his head, man. He spins around, finds Jakob Chychrun sneaking in backdoor. That is a phenomenal pass. Caught everyone on the Montreal Canadiens off guard, including their goaltender, as Jakob Dobesh was pretty much left out to dry there, and Chychrun essentially has a half wide open net to shoot at thanks to that pass, like I said, by Pierre-Luc Dubois. So 2-0 Caps. Tom Wilson as well getting a secondary assist on that goal. And that is how the first period would end. I said Tom Wilson's name and I was already thinking ahead to the 2nd period, because we know that who scores in the 2nd period to put the Caps up 3-0. It is the big man, Tom Wilson, baby. Oh my goodness. This guy, Habs players hate him. Habs fans hate him. And what does he do? He just continues to not only get under their skin, not only make series-changing hits, but to get on the score sheet as well. This is his 2nd goal of the series here. He finishes the series as well with 5 points in 5 games. And this was a big goal here to put the Caps up 3-0. 3-0 obviously feels a lot better than 2-0 when you are trying to close out a team who you know is desperate to keep playing hockey past today, right? So 3-0, a lot better, obviously, than 2-0. So this is a huge goal here by Tom Wilson. And yeah, it occurred because Dylan Strome essentially makes an amazing pass and essentially gives John Carlson a wide open net to shoot at. Carlson misses it, but then to his credit, he doesn't get frustrated. He does continue on here and get this puck back. So he stays on it, right? Stays with it. He doesn't get frustrated, like I said, that he just missed that literally wide open net. He continues on, gets back on the chase for that puck, gets that puck back, gets it back out front, and Tom Wilson slams it home. So 3-0 Caps, and that is how the second period would end. Ole, 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 ole. Now, third period, the Habs, they get a bit of a lucky goal here to make it 3-1. As Yoel Armia, he throws this puck towards the net, and it happens to hit Emil Heineman's stick and deflect in. And I don't think that Heineman was even trying to do that. It just happened to hit his stick in front. And like I said, it deflects in. Logan Thompson, he really had no chance at all on this goal, which sucks because I was really wanting the shutout for Logan Thompson. I really, really thought he deserved to have a shutout in this game. But yeah, it was not meant to be here, as this goal for the Montreal Canadiens makes it 3-1. And this goal by the Habs, this bad bounce here for the Caps, this occurred just 2 minutes and 40 seconds into the third period. So we could have seen them start freaking out a little bit, right? As their lead is cut to 3-1 just a couple of minutes into the third period. And like I said, on a pretty bad bounce for the Caps that you're just kind of like, seriously? Like that's gonna go in? So they could have started freaking out, but they did not, man. They kept it together, they kept their cool, and they shut it down. They played a lot of hockey down there in the Habs end of the ice for the last 17 minutes and change of this hockey game, holding, like I said, the 3-1 lead. And that is really the best way to kill the clock, right? Is get down there into the offensive zone, just keep forechecking, keep cycling, keep possession of the puck. And that is exactly what the Washington Capitals did. The fourth line, who is phenomenal at that, and they were phenomenal in this game. Man, what a game by them. Seriously, what a game really by all of the lines for the Caps. But yeah, the fourth line, I thought, in the third period was huge. Just doing what they do best, right? Like I said, getting the puck from your end down to the other end of the ice and keeping it there. Like I said, cycling, keeping possession of the puck, and killing the clock. So the fourth line for the Caps, phenomenal job yet again here in this game. And they get rewarded for it here at the end, as Brandon Duhaime, he gets the empty net goal to seal this victory, not only for this game, sealing the win in this game, but sealing the win for the series as well, obviously, as his empty net goal makes it 4-1, and it was pretty much out of reach for the Habs at that point. So 4-1 Caps, that would be your final score. Like I said, not only for this game, but for the series as well. The Washington Capitals taking care of the Montreal Canadiens in 5 games. And Connor McMichael, by the way, with the primary assist, the only assist on that empty net goal, that gives him 5 points as well in this 5-game series. What a series of playoff hockey by the kid, Connor McMichael. He has been unbelievably good. And you know who else has been unbelievably good for the Caps in the playoffs so far? Let's just rattle off some names here, all right? Dylan Strome, number 1. Okay, 9 points. 9 points in a 5-game playoff series. That is unbelievable. Not a first-line center, they said. Not a real first-line center. He is a real first-line center. He is an elite center at this point. He continues to prove that. So 9 points by Dylan Strome in this 5-game series. What a job by him. He was so clutch, man, for the Caps in this series, just as he has been since he has arrived in Washington. Alex Ovechkin, obviously 39 fucking years old. He scores 4 goals in this series. Like I said, it's a 5-game series. And he has 4 goals, 5 points as well. And I believe he was a +3 as well. So unbelievable job by the 39-year-old captain of the Washington Capitals. Connor McMichael, who I already mentioned. Logan Thompson. Can I get a hell yeah? Holy crap. This guy is amazing. He comes back from the dead in Montreal. Like, he looked like his season was done there with injury. And he comes back and he has posted one of the very best save percentages in the entire National Hockey League in the playoffs so far. So he has been unbelievable. His third periods, particularly in this series, have been crazy, crazy, crazy good. Just not giving the Montreal Canadiens anything. So Logan Thompson, he has been unreal. Let's see. Who am I missing? Oh, could it be one? Tom Wilson. Tom Wilson, let me tell you something, folks. This guy owns so much rent-free property right now around the National Hockey League. He is becoming a regular real estate mogul at this point, okay? Real estate tycoon. Seriously, he owns so much rent-free property. This guy is in everybody's heads. He's the boogeyman, right? They see him when they turn off the lights. That's who they see under their bed, in their closet, is Tom Wilson. Woo, right? He drives people nuts, man. And he does it in a way that no one can do anything about it, first of all, because he's humongous. Like, literally, he is so huge, no one can handle him. So he just can run around out there doing whatever the fuck he wants, right? And he did that and more in this series. He is so deep into the psyches now of the Montreal Canadiens players and their fans. It's amazing to me, like I said, that, you know, an NHL player, they should put something in the CBA agreement when they renegotiate that, because it does seem a little weird that a guy who plays for the Washington Capitals is allowed to have an ownership stake in like 3 other NHL teams, the Montreal Canadiens now, the New York Rangers, the Pittsburgh Penguins. I'm probably missing some as well, but yeah, he owns pieces of all of these teams. Seems like a conflict of interest. So maybe they should put that into the CBA somewhere the next time that they negotiate that. But yeah, Tom Wilson, incredible in this series. It's not just the points that he produces. It is obviously so much more. Series-changing hit. That was the turning point in this series. If not for that hit, we might have been coming back home in a 2-2 tie and all of the pressure on us as the top seed. Instead, we come back home with a 3-1 lead, close it out at home. Series changer, Tom Wilson. All right, babes, that is going to be it for this one. Woo-wee! Does that ever feel good, hey? And now we get ready for a Metropolitan Division clash with the Carolina Hurricanes. That is going to be a phenomenal series. I'm telling you right now, that is going to be some incredible hockey being played between those two clubs. Behemoths, right? Like, this is a battle of titans here in the second round. So that will be a phenomenal series, no doubt. We will get ready for that one. Like I said, I'm going to have a playoff preview coming up. I'll see what happens with the playoff preview, like for the podcast. I do have plans of inviting a special guest, co-host on for that episode to do the preview of the Carolina series. So hopefully he can make it. I'm going to reach out to him after I finish with these videos. So we'll see what happens there. If not, I'll still have one, just by myself as per usual. Little old me, right? But yeah, we will have a playoff preview coming up as far as the podcast goes to get ready for that series. And of course, the podcast now is available in video version as well on YouTube. So stay tuned for that. Mwah! I love you guys. This has been so much fun. Thank you all so much for being here. As always, babes. Oh, man, I just, I'm so happy. I really am. Like, I should stop talking because I should save some of my voice for the next series. But I'm just so happy. It feels so good that the Caps, after all of their hard work and everyone doubting them all season long, no one outside of Washington, I mean, I'm in Vancouver, but no one like outside of the Washington Capitals team and fan base predicted them to be where they are, like where they have been all season, finishing as the top seed in the Eastern Conference. And now, even after they had finished as the top seed in the regular season, everyone was still doubting them, saying, oh, the Habs are going to upset them. The Habs are going to win this in 5 or whatever. Like, just stupid asinine takes, right? Not to say that the Habs couldn't have won the series. If the Caps shot themselves in the foot, they certainly could have, but the Caps were the far and away better team in this series. They outchanced the Montreal Canadiens in this series by huge numbers. I believe the final count was, 44-24 were the high danger chances in this series for the Washington Capitals. So they really outplayed the Montreal Canadiens in this series, specifically, like I said, at even strength. The special teams was leaving a bit to be desired through the first 4 games for sure, but they cleaned it up a lot for that series clinching game number 5. So that was great to see, and hopefully something that they can carry forward into the series against Carolina. But yeah, it feels so good, man. Like I said, everyone doubted them all season long. They just continue to prove people wrong. So keep it coming, baby. Keep hating, because I'm sure the guys on the Capitals, they love to hear it. They probably have that like playing on a TV in the locker room all the time, frankly. All of these analysis? What? I don't know. I'm tired, you guys. Analysts and pundits and so-called experts, right? All of these people doubting them, shitting on them, saying they can't do it, saying they won't do it. And the Caps, they just continue over and over again to prove all of these people wrong. So going to be a great series. However, going to be a hard series for sure against the Carolina Hurricanes. I do believe that they would be saying the same thing about us, though. Like, I think both teams know that series is going to be an all-out war. So I really look forward to that one, like I said. And yeah, babes, I just really want to thank you all so much for being here. Thank you all so much for watching. Thank you all so much for, not only watching throughout the playoffs, but watching throughout the entire season. You guys have been so supportive of me. I really appreciate it. And now's the fun part, right? Like getting to do playoff games for the Washington Capitals. So I am having an absolute blast here. And I just wanted to thank you guys so much again from the bottom of my heart for making this such a fun thing for me to do. I'm having an absolute blast. So thank you guys so much. I appreciate you all so much. And as always, babes, as always, and especially when people doubt us, as always, baby, let's go, Caps.